interactive. I might, you know, make mistakes and all that kind of stuff. So bear with me. Anyway, so where do I start? Right. Okay. So ChatGPT at its most simple level is, you could see it as like a search engine like Google. So, you know, but it's a bit more advanced. So say I went to New York a couple of months ago with my family. It's probably 4 months now. Top places to go to in New York. No, so you can just do that. Like, so while I'm doing that, so the interface is just a chat prompt. You can also put images and all kinds of things in there, but it's simple. It's just chat. So in order to use it, while that's running, you just go to Google, type ChatGPT. Oh, not there. ChatGPT. Yeah, and then you click on ChatGPT and then you sign up, and there's a free version of it, easy to use, and you can go on a paid version. I can talk about the benefits of going on a paid version. I'm on a paid version here, so it's giving me some top prompts, and then I'm just going to stop that because I go, I am going to NYC with my 2 teenage daughters for 3 days. We are active and like being outdoors. Give me a plan. Yeah, so it'll just create a plan like that. So that kind of indicates to you. So it's a bit more, it's remembered my previous conversations. So I don't even have to, I'm just saying, I could have actually said I'm not going to New York. I said I'm going with my 2 teenage daughters for 3 days. Give me a plan. So it remembers all the previous queries, so you can build on your knowledge and re-prompt it. And you don't have to, in Google, I would have to write, you know, although I did put NYC in there, I didn't need to, but in Google you'd have to, you know, you can't re-prompt, so you can keep diving into that. And I can, you know, I can like go, oh, I see, like, oh no, we don't like art. We don't like art. We don't like art. So I just put it in there. So that's all I have to say. And I've changed my preferences, and it's giving a better example there. So it's suggesting Central Park. So that's just a simple use case. So I'll stop that now because right. So that example of, let's go, where are my things? Yeah, email and spell checker. So I've got an example here. I'm not very good at writing. This is me turning down, you know, I've had I want to write a letter to someone who's interviewed with us. Thanks for telling that you were a great community, but we liked you, but you didn't meet our requirements, basically. How can we say that in a nicer way? So all I do is take that email. All I do is write improve. That's all I do. Chuck the text in. And then it writes better, well-structured, no spelling mistakes email, which I can pretty much copy and paste and chuck it in there. If I wasn't, yeah, I could say, right, yeah, I could say, maybe we're looking for junior level people in 6 months. We looking for junior people in 6 months. So it would just update that, here's a refined version that we got, that's going to communicate that. Cool. So that's a good one. What else have I got here? Okay, I've done something. Yeah, so this is I'm based in Norfolk, in North Walsham. I've got this is the annual this is if I click on that link there, this is their minutes for their annual meeting, I think. It's downloaded here. Here we go. I assume you can see that. Yeah, can you see this? Annual council meeting. So this is all the notes. I don't know who reads all the meeting minutes, but I want to I'm a clerk for North, and I want to create a blog post for that. So I will actually, I'll just I'm going to copy everything in there, all the text as it is. Boom, there it is. And in my prompt, I said, here are some minutes from a council meeting. Please write a blog post, highlight the work we're doing in a positive manner with a catchy headline. Let's see what it comes up with. Don't worry, all this, we'll share a video of all this with you afterwards. I've got, obviously got no slides. There we go. Blog title, North Horsham Town, a new chapter of leadership and community initiatives. Fresh leadership for a bright future. So it's doing a good job there. So it's basically taken that very dry minutes and turned it into, something a bit more interesting that actually the residents are more likely to read. So it's got the power of competence, which might be not that interesting for residents sometimes. Is it going to get onto the interesting stuff about events? While that's running, community space, importance of community space, steps to enhance local communities, improve the tennis courts. So there was some tennis courts mentioned in there. Let's have a quick look. Tennis. Oh yeah, so it's in there. Yeah. Soft services. Yeah, cool. Let's have a little look. Opening the doors to Memorial Park. Blah 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 blah. Yes. So it's good. I think it's forgotten something. And you could let me. This is I just copy and paste this in case I had errors coming up. Oh, what about the street feast? It's not. I don't think you could say, please make a bigger splash about the street feast. That's very popular in North Horsham. We get like 1,000 attending that. They do a great job. Yeah, so anyway, yes, you get the idea there. Now I'll stop that because it's going for a while. I'll say, please write me a Facebook post about the street feast. We usually have 1K attendees. So then you're taking a content that you've already produced. So that's not, that's the thing about ChatGPT. Not only can you extract content from it, such as us doing that simple case with New York and the trip. I'm taking my existing content and I'm repurposing it. So write it once and then reuse it in different formats. So as you see there, I've turned it into a blog and now I'm turning it into a Facebook post with all the emojis you want in there. Cool. So that's a cool example. So let's go in and have a look at what else I've done here. Clerk assistant. What is this? Okay. Right, I found these blog posts. No, so highly, if any of you, none of you are on the Clerk's Corner, highly recommend going to the Clerk's Corner to get help. I saw this one from Catherine asking about safeguarding policy template. So I thought, let's have a crack at that one. We do not have a safeguard. Can you help me draft one, please? Feel free to ask me questions as well. So you want it to, ask you questions. So I go in, drop that in there. So it's similar. It's probably, it's going to go in and ask questions. You could just get it to generate it, but if you fill out these, if you go with a different approach, rather than getting it to write it for you, you kind of get it to act as an assistant for you, then you're going to get better quality out. So here you can see what kind of activities does your organization take, etc. Let's just have a quick look at my, I could have done that. Told it the count. So you can have a prompt ready all the time. You can have a pre-prompt. I'm a clerk at the town council. I did this. So it already knows a bunch of information about you. So I can say, this will be better. This is the example the gentleman had earlier. So I'll drop that in and I'll take this one, establishing this is actually creating an agenda item, but I'm going to do some more work on that. We're considering a cycle track along Dilham Canal, right? An agenda item. And I've also said use a particular format. But don't worry about the formatting. But again, the example here is I'm telling about myself and that we're going to establish a cycle track. So this creates an agenda item for that, which is pretty organized. Let that run. Yeah, we're holding a carol. Yeah, so we talked about risk assessment. I could just probably throw. So a tip for you. I'm going to throw. I mean, it's producing this agenda item for here. If I throw this in, we're holding a carol service for an outdoor Christmas event. Could you create me a draft risk assessment? Again, this will ask me questions about it. I've prompted it. I could just get it to go ahead and create a risk assessment, basically, and it will make assumptions. But yeah, that's another example of using it as an assistant to you. And you will, if you answer all those questions, you'll get a decent risk assessment in there. In terms of compliance and those kinds of things, because international standards are, very publicly available, ChatGPT is pretty good at these kinds of things. So it's asking me all the right questions. If I fill those out, I could just go like, I can just literally go one, to answer them. I don't have to structure it nice. I just go, where is it invent how? Manor Park. 2. I just go 400. 3, 5 hours. 4, yes. 1 stage on a trailer. 1 beer tent. Double-decker bus with food. 6 band rock. It's so easy. 7 volunteer staff managing gate. First aid 8, yes. Volunteer staff member. 9 might rain. Oh no, 9 I could say it's in Norfolk in autumn. Just say that. I spelled autumn wrong. So I've just done a real quick, it's ugly. It looks ugly, but it just saves you time, So it's filling, it's making it, taking that messy writing I've done. And yeah, so it says risk level high because I have a lot of, I don't have many staff, no official people. Yeah, so it's doing a pretty good job there. Cool. Right. What else am I doing here? Right. Now I've got 2 things now where I'm gonna show you, and then I think we can open up for questions. I want to give you guys as much time for questions. I've got I attempted to write an email writer for you for a town clerk. So I have to find it. Email draft. Oh yeah, there it is. Draft email. I'll go for the template first, and I can share this template with you afterwards. And actually, yeah, this is the template which I can share with you. It's got a video there. Yeah, so the ChatGPT prompt starts here. ChatGPT instructions, and it says, so you can tell ChatGPT what role it is fulfilling for you. So this is another key tactic for you. So if you are like writing that, the quiz, or was it the raffle, you can say you are a marketing specialist with knowledge of the town and parish council or knowledge of North Walsham or whatever. So you put it into a mode. So here you can say you are a risk manager. You can say if you're doing a risk, so you put it into mode. You're a risk manager expert at public events, or you are an events manager. You can put it into its mode. So you tell it what it is. So here you are an assistant to a clerk at a local council. Here are you get residents email. Please prompt the clerk, copy and paste the email that they've received from a resident. Find relevant information by reviewing the council information. Write a draft response. So I've included effectively all this template is taking information that might be on your public website and putting it into this single prompt. Because a lot of residents might email you and it's already information is already on your website. So here it's like general information, office hours, councillors, date of meetings. I've just put a whole bunch in details. You could just customize this if you get a lot of issues related to antisocial behavior around a particular bus stop or something like that. You could just put details in there. So I've put in trees, dog fouling, grass verges, if you have allotments, you can put details in there, whatever. So I've then got a actual filled out template. Where is it? Oh no, it's at the top there. Oh, it's over here. Oh, it's over here. Cool. Right, so let's see how that performs. So this is the instructions here, and I filled it out with my fake council and their fake clerk, and it's all filled out there. I've got details about the councillors, date of council meetings, up and coming events, dog fouling, co-opting, allotments, and I've also got links to the website. So I'm, because you're probably often copying those things. Yes, I've got links external. So this is all it here. So I'm going to take that, got that. And I've received an email. So this is a bit of work. This will be integrated into, systems in the future, but yes, I just throw it in there. Someone said this is probably it's quicker to write the email. Probably correct in some cases, but I'll take my fake emails I've got. Where are my fake emails? No, not this one. I've got to close some windows. Oh yeah, here's my fake emails. So I've had an inquiry about allotment. So from Shelley Winters. So there we go. I'll throw it in there. She's written me a little email, and then this prompt is going to analyze it, the content, and write the email. So it saves me time. Does a better job than what I do writing it. It's pulled out all the relevant information that I've shared with it in the prompt about allotments, including those links. It's given an idea of the price for full plot, stand and half plot. Yeah, so it's done, done a good job of doing that. Then I've got other examples. I do. Yeah, so here's one, children's party. I'll stop that. So it signs it off all nicely, blah, blah, blah. So it's good. Yeah, so I've got another email about children's party. While that's running, I'll go and find another email. This is now, because the thing I struggle to get this to do is to not answer things. So I don't know if you ever heard that ChatGPT hallucinates. So it'll make stuff up. Even if it's not true, because it's pulling on billions and billions of examples of that. So, but I've stopped this prompt. We don't have a skate park in the town council. Well, we do in North Horsham, but not this fake one. So here you can see it's writing the venue for the birthday party. It's perfectly suited for parties. This, you can use Dayworth Town Hall, 200 guests, go to the website, hours and all that kind of stuff. So this one should not answer it because there's no skate park. There we go. Boom. It does not mention details. Yeah, so it hasn't answered it, which is good. So that's an email writer. Right, this is hot off the press. As I say, I was working on this morning, and it might not work. So let me just close some windows. So what I have done, I have taken, you can see this, I've taken an agenda from Eton Town Council. This is standard. I've taken this. I've added it to a Word doc here. I mean, it doesn't look exactly the same. And then I've created, it's not quite working. I could get it working if I had another half an hour on it. But I've added placeholders for information. So these are fixed, but I've added to insert day's date, insert next meeting date. There's a lot of placeholders for dates. So these are all the standard agenda items that they normally do. Welcome, apologies, da, 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 da. Then I've also got an area here, insert item number, insert all additional. So there'll be some additional item numbers. Then, because we're structured up to 9, so it has to make up the item number here. And then we normally finish off with in their item mayor activities, minor minutes, date of next meeting. So yeah, you can see it down here. So basically I had to look at this agenda and, you know, it's kind of I had to look at previous month's agendas and it's all standard sort of up to here. Then these are all obviously based, you know, on whatever's the most pertinent topics at that particular time. And then it kind of just goes back to the standard agenda items again. So I've tried to turn that into a prompt. It's not quite working, but we'll see what it does. So I've got here, the objective, generate a well-structured agenda document for Eton Town Council meetings from unstructured text inputs. That's me. First, you must prompt me to share details about the additional topics, then write the agenda. When I have given you the details, follow the rest of the instructions. Input is unstructured text. Analyze it, extract the information, identify key pieces. I've given it some formatting tips. I've even said, you know, to make it easier for the clerk, they can just put in acronyms and then it will expand those acronyms. And then I've got the template there. So let's see how it works. And then I'll show you one final thing, which is more advanced. Cool. So it's worked as in asking me. Yes. Now it says, please share additional topics. So I've just made up some from their items, actually. So I've got IT web, social media update, environmental committee update on Bell Parade, refurbishment, raise questions on reports from ECA. So those are abbreviations. That won't mean anything to the public. So hopefully it expands it. I couldn't get the numbering and dates exactly working. Yeah, so on the dates, while that's generating, I have put here, all I've told it is, I'm missing that. Oh yeah, no, it hasn't got the dates. I'll see if I can reprompt that. So it's not going to work. But it started writing it. Yeah, next meeting, next date. Yeah, so it started putting the items in. It's not quite right there. I could get it working, but it has added, you know, it's got the standard ones in there and it's expanded the text, those acronyms. And it's added the custom items here, IT web, environment, oh, it hasn't expanded those, but I can correct that. Yeah, so I'd have to improve my prompt, but it's good for you to see me doing it. Please replace, please update with relevant dates. All meetings happen on second Thursday. So I don't even have to put in the dates, Thursday of each month. The doc will go out today, so use today's date. And I should be able to, yeah, so now it's got to do some calculations. I'm getting a lot of messages and I haven't been looking at them, by the way, while I'm talking. So it'll take a while. Actually, while that's running, I can also show you something else. Let me just refresh and have a little look. Oh, here we go. Yeah, so it's working out the dates correctly. While that's running, I'm just going to show you something else, which is cool. Where was the... Oh yeah, this one. If you're on the, I don't know if it's on the free version, but paid version, I can actually get it to generate an image for the post. So it's going to generate. So it's multimodal ChatGPT now. It used to be text-based only, but now it's multimodal, so it can generate images. So here we go. Yeah, it's now I've corrected it. It's now got the dates in there. I don't like that format, but I could reprompt it and say use this format for your dates. You know, day, month. Yeah, it's updated correct. It's put all the the gender item points is working now. I could, but this is a little trick now. It hasn't got the date there, but I could I could say, please adjust the final item. That's good. I could now say, because I'm happy with those dates, I could say now, please update my original prompt so it includes the instructions about dates. So now I'm going to get it to update my actual original prompt. So that's a good, a lot of people don't do that one. They just take the results away and then they reprompt it every time. And it has got it wrong now. I have to say no. I know. Just stop it. No, my original prompt to ChatGPT. I want you to improve it so it also updates the template with the correct dates. Also, I want dates in this format. Just say 12 May 2024. So while that's running, I'll come back here. Yeah, so it's produced a image, which is quite cool from that post. While that is running, I'm going to do one last. I've got two last things, and then we got survey, Scribe. I'm just going to look for it over here, and I'll bring it over. Survey. So I've got a survey here with 439 responses. So that's unstructured content there. Let's just have a little look at this. Oh yeah, so you can see, I'll go back to this one now, and it's updated the original prompt, extract and update the relevant dates. So it's included that in there now. You can see that. It's got formatting tips, and then it's the template, you know, it doesn't need to add it. But yeah, so it's improved my original instructions here by making sure updated with relevant dates. So it got me the results, so I've got it to do that. Then, yeah, so I will summarize this customer survey feedback my accounts. So I'm just going to copy and paste. It's like tons, you know, it's over 430 lines in there. It's just processing that. Yeah, you can see I'm scrolling down for many windows. Let's go down to the bottom. Let me give me bullet points of yeah, so there it's just extracting why from all that unstructured feedback that we received. Cool. Right, one more thing. So I'm on the paid version. So I'm putting those prompts in every time. If you're on the paid version, you can create your own GPT. So I'm going to take, yeah, so so these are like self-contained. So I've got one here, Dayworth Town Council. And this is the email drafter. So it's there already time. It's been configured. So if I go actually into my GPT there, and I got all the instructions in there, you know, for it. So then you can access it. It's pre-configured. So then I can just take Dayworth an email like we did before, birthday party. And then I don't need to put the prompt in. I can just go in there and drop it in. Yeah, so on the paid version, you can create your own. They're like little apps, if you can think about it. So just go and drop it in there and it writes it straight away for me. Actually, there's an app store of loads of GPTs, and yeah, you can see you can like all companies, you know, like if I go like if you use Expedia, you know, yeah, that's not most big companies, like I guess there's going to be BBC one there potentially, maybe not. Yeah, BBC Brand Assistant, yeah, that's cool. BBC News, all the vendors have done that. Cool. Right, that is, I think, a whistle-stop tour of a bunch of stuff that you can do with ChatGPT. Open to questions. Hope you enjoyed that.